Meantime, Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuggar on Tuesday rejected U.S. President Donald Trump's claims that Nigerian government was allowing the persecution and killing of Christians. At a press conference in Berlin, Germany, Tuggar presented a document outlining Nigeria's constitutional guarantees of religious freedom, emphasizing that the government is bound by law to protect all citizens. Nigeria's top diplomat also warned against efforts to destabilize his country, following recent threats by U.S. President Donald Trump to launch a military intervention if the government fails to adequately protect Christians.
Nigeria's constitutional commitment to religious freedom and rule of law. All the answers are in there. And this is what guides us. And this is what shows that it's impossible for there to be a religious persecution that can be supported in any way, shape, or form by the government of Nigeria at any level, be it federal, be it regional, be it local. It's impossible. And our laws are there.
And joining us now in the studio is an Afenifere spokesman, Justice Faloye, who will be sharing his thoughts with us on this. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So how do you view these threats coming, so-called threats coming from the United States as regards the possibility of enacting a military action in Nigeria based on allegations of perceived persecutions on Christians in the country?
It's an embarrassment and an indictment of the government, of Nigeria's government, because they say if the war doesn't open, the lizard doesn't come in. You understand? We don't believe there's Christian genocide, right? But we know people are dying. And the main thing which Afenifere has been concerned about is that we should create state police, because we have a system that is over-centralized. So yes, our laws say we protect everybody, but the issue is we need the right structure in place. You understand? This is about structure. And this government, and even the APC, have had 10 years to implement this. You understand? So, I've said it, it's like gross negligence of your duty, because we already have the 2014 confab, and even with that, you see, if you look at it from management level, you have to have, you understand, a kind of hands-on approach to security. Then also, legally, right, everybody should have the right of self-preservation. We might not say people should arm themselves, but at least let the local governments, the states, you know, starting from the state government. If you have that, then nobody will even be blaming the president. But when you concentrate all the power in the office of the president, then you have to take the responsibility of what is going on. And it's not only that, it's now dragging all of us. You understand? For a few states, we've heard of some states that are bargaining with terrorists. This is not right. You understand? And it's a shame that it is, that is taking the whole world to tell us that this insecurity, whatever they call it, and we know that there are foreign powers and, who have eyes on Nigeria. People have been saying it, the eyes on our resources, the eyes. But the thing is this, you have to, you have to come clean. The last time, and I'll say this, and it's very poignant if you realize, the last time that we had a Western country threaten and invade us was on slavery, which led to our colonization. Apparently, we had Madame Tinubu at that point in time. And if they had that time said, okay, we're going to stop slavery, maybe we wouldn't have gone through that. Now what we have is not about whether America or whatever. We know that it is not right every day to be hearing deaths in Kogi, Kwara, and all those places.
But then when you look at Nigeria's image, don't you think Nigeria being designated as a country of particular concern could misrepresent our religious and ethnic realities in the face of the international community?
It does. I mean, it's an embarrassment. And we know what the kind of games that President Trump plays. But the buck stops with us. Do we have insecurity? We do have insecurity. Now he's trying to play to his constituents and say it's Christian. And there have been some people, because also we have to realize that there have been a pastor, a bishop from Plateau who has a list of all the people killed, and you see that list on the wall that they were all Christians. But we know that in Kogi, in Kwara, these people just come and they kill. The killing, the kidnapping, the banditry. It shows to the world. And you see, yes, you will say we are ashamed, but if we did not have any shame in the first place, that is now being blown up with the public. We've been saying this for the last 10 years. Create state police. Create, restructure to make everyone feel part of the country. Otherwise, we will have people who will take advantage of our problems.
Situation.
Yes.
So now that we have China coming to in some sort of way support the sovereignty of Nigeria, do you think it's some sort of a power play between the world powers?
And you see, we don't need this. We don't need Russia, China, and everybody, because even if China helps us, it's not going to come free, or Russia. You see, these are little things that we should not, as a matured nation, we should come to the table with our hands clean. Yes, no country is entirely clean, but there are some certain structures. Basic America that is talking, you understand, has a state police, has committed, but we know they also have problems. But have the system. So this failure of insecurity is a systemic problem, which should have been resolved by the government over the last 10 years. There are too many people who've died over the last 10, 15 years. And you understand, the normal Nigerian thing that we just look at it and you just go, until the whole world now sees us as a para-state. It should not happen.
Okay, so aside having to create a state police, how do you think Nigeria can strengthen, or should I say repair, its diplomatic relationship, not only with US, but with other countries who may perceive Nigeria in a certain light?
Yes, it's still that. We have to show that we have the structures. I think the best thing that could come up is that, okay, you said that, because they know, to a certain extent, that they will have huge spaces, ungoverned spaces. And also there's another point, is that America, there are other issues that we have to discuss, even with regard to the importation of this terrorist. We've heard some people say, also blame the government for either being complicit or knowing the backers and remaining silent. You understand? Creates the system flaws, block the systemic flaws, name all those who are sponsoring this, and then but you see, we've been saying this, in May, we came out and we told the president that you are culpable for these steps. And it's spreading. It's in Kwara, it's in Kogi.
The current president or the past president?
The current president. We told the past president, because you realize that these things came into place in 2014, and APC came into, and we expected them to be pushing. There are these resolutions that will make Nigeria a stable country, that will help us, and where we can have peaceful coexistence. You understand? But it's just pushed aside until that stench now smells to the neighborhood, and they're now like, but we know that, we've seen what Trump has been doing, threatening this and threatening that. But that's not our case. He has his own place, and we know that no country has a right to invade Nigeria. And Nigeria is not just any country, you understand? Even America, as big as it is, has never attacked a country as big as Nigeria. That's a whole mouthful. But that is not the case. The case is We have been saying it. And this is going to be the major issue. Is either you create state police for us to be able to protect ourselves, or you are complicit.
Okay, so you keep hammering on state police. What about a joint military action between Nigeria and the United States? Can that work?
To tell you the truth, I don't really have any... I'm not confident about, because we've seen what happened in the Sahel, and we've heard that there's a leak. Well, I mean, Nigeria has enough. Well, it's not weapons that we lack.
Okay.
It's political will. If we decide that today we're going to stop this, it will stop. These people are getting their weapons somewhere, they're using our bank accounts. If you want to stop it, you understand, it will stop. So calling foreigners into our country is violating our space. What has happened, because under Jonathan too, we had the Americans, we had the French, we had the Germans. No, this is a Nigerian problem that can be solved locally. We don't need America's help. We don't need France or any country's help. Let us do the right thing. Let us put the systems in place.
All right. Putting the systems in place. Thank you so much, Justice Faloye, for sharing your thoughts with us on the news.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.